Welcome to tonight's webinar about what is coaching. We are super excited to share with you guys a little insight into some of the most common questions that we hear about, what is coaching, how we earn, fears, objections. We're going to share a little bit about who we are, and then we each are covering a topic that we are going to share with you guys. So tonight we have, the first going to kick it off is Mel Weber. Introduce yourself, Mel, and then Mel is going to be talking about the kind of like the daily things that we go through as a coach.
So I asked Jonathan, I told him that I was starting the call off, and I asked him if I should greet you guys with the, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. And I was really going to get into it, but he told me not to. So maybe
but you did it anyway.
But I really wanted to go all out and be so dead serious, but Mo's on, and I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. Anyways, okay, so my name's Melissa, and I am one of Annie's coaches, Andrea, and I've been coaching for about 2 years, and I know that as a new coach, you start to follow a lot of coaches, and you're like, okay, everyone's on these power hours and everyone's on these Zoom calls, and they're saying that they're working their business, but what actually are they doing? And I know that's what I thought, and I used to spend a lot of time making cute graphics and never really doing anything that was moving my business forward. And so this is where the business activity tracker comes in handy, because Beachbody basically provides you with a to-do list, and it's laid out super nice because it has you write down your why at the top. Why are restate the purposes supporting your coaching business. Why are you here? Why do you want to help people? And I think a lot of times I even have to be reminded. Brooke is really good at reminding me. It is really good everyone wants to help people. Everyone loves to make people feel good. For me, I'm a hairdresser. So making people feel beautiful and confident is just part of my passion. And coaching took it a step further when you're actually getting people to feel good about themselves on the inside, right? Because when they leave the chair, they feel good for the day and they might feel good the next day. But then when they have to do their own hair, they don't feel as good as when you do it. And so it's a different type of feel good when you're helping someone reach these goals with their physical health, their mental health, and emotional and different connections and all the things. But this is a business, and we do make money. So it's not bad to say that your purpose is for some financial freedom, because ultimately no one wants to work for free. And so that's awesome to have up at the top. I actually, a lot of coaches, my mom laminated this for me. So I can just take a dry erase marker and I can check it off and then just wipe it off for the next week. So on the other side is my target market. So this is where you talk about basically who you are. I look for other moms to relate to, and just basically anyone that I think I would be friends with in real life. That's who I want to attract, because I'm going to be able to help them better than someone else who might not be in the same type of lifestyle or season of life that I'm in. And so what's even cooler about this is they kind of break it down for you by section, and they even put a time limit on it. So a lot of times when you are working full time or you're a busy mom, and so you have very little time you couldn't possibly think that you could add anything else onto your plate, they break this down by the minutes. So you can just set a simple timer on your phone and you add new followers and you make sure that you send out at least 5 invites a day. And so this is just really broken down for you so that you don't have to sit here and ponder and wonder like, okay, what do I do next? So this is really awesome because it's a full-blown tracker, and it kind of, some people even print out 52 of them because this is like a week's worth, and then they'll put it in a binder. I'm not that type A. I'm just not. But if you want to, and then it says at the bottom your business results, the number of new followers, new challengers, new coaches, and how many Success Hub points that you get for that week. And that is something that you would hear later on. But yeah, this is super great to have. And this is like gold for a new coach, especially when you don't have a team and you're just starting out and you're not really sure what to be doing in order to move your business forward. This base, as long as you're following this guideline, you will start to see your business move forward. And then as you start to sign coaches and get on team calls and different trainings like that, that's where you'll be doing some of the other behind the scenes stuff that you see all of us talk about, and even something like this call. So as a new coach, especially, all of the things that you should be doing are right here on this tracker. People who have been coaching for 10 years still follow this tracker because this is the complete breakdown of everything that you should be doing on a daily basis if you want to continue to move your business forward. So.
Awesome.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's good. Yeah, so basically they give you everything, all the steps, and we as a team help you go through what to do on a daily basis. Like when Mel started, I showed her exactly what I've been doing for the past 8 years, and Brooke and Aunt Marie and the other girls on our teams. And so all the tasks are very easy to do. They're very duplicatable. Your team can help you do them. And it also helps you connect with so many amazing people, which is like one of the best parts about this.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
well, and as you do this every day, then you start to develop the way that you do things, where that's where the individuality of each coach comes out in regards to, you know, your Instagram stories and how you want to like express yourself. But as far as daily tasks, we're all doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like my story is going to be different than Mel's or Brooke's or Anne Marie's or your story when you join as a coach. And then our brands might be a little bit different as well, because based on who you are as a person. So, you know, Mel is a hairdresser, like I'm not a hairdresser, you know, Anne Marie's a teacher, and, you know, everybody has different things. So you're going to attract your brand and who you are by sharing your story. And using this tracker guide to help you do that. Thanks, Mel. Okay, so next we have Anne Marie, and she's going to talk about the common fears or objections or some of the common things that we hear, why, you know, about coach, like why you might be afraid to coach, or maybe you're questioning yourself, because all of us kind of have those same things when we first start. You know, is this for me? Can I fit this in my busy day? And so she's going to go over those things.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm Anne Marie. Can everybody see my screen? I tried sharing it. I hope it's good.
Yep.
You can see it. Okay. I needed something to kind of follow because I have a really big tendency of going I'm like super ADHD. I will go off track for like 30 minutes. So going to try to keep it short and sweet. One of the biggest things as a coach that every coach feels in the beginning is super fearful of people's reactions to you being a coach, the objections that you might get about people becoming a coach, trying to get people to join you in whether it's a challenge group or join you as a coach. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these fears and objections and how we kind of battle these things as coaches and attack them head on. So the first thing that we talk about is we get every single day, every single time I invite someone, I'm not even kidding you, when I'm talking about the coaching opportunity, is that they have no time. Or even when I'm inviting someone to a challenge group, that they have no time. There is so much time in a day. It's really just about the way that you're using this time. So when you're a coach, you get out of this whatever you put in. So if you want to put in 30 minutes a day, that's fine. If you want to put in 3 hours a day, you're obviously going to reap the benefits a little bit more. But it's completely up to you. And when you first start as a coach, starting small is fine. I loved this quote. I actually found this. I was looking in my phone before and I'm like, okay, I have to talk about fears and objections. Let me go through my notes because I have 8 billion notes in my phone. And I just wrote objections. And it came up with this quote that I must have seen on a team call. I don't even know who said it, but I loved it. And it just said, the objection is not that they don't have the time. It's that you haven't shown them why they should make the time. So many people say that they don't have the time for it, but it's one of our main jobs as coaches is to show you why you should be putting this into your schedule. Why should you be making the 30 minutes, the 1 hour, whatever it is that you want to, that we were showing you why this is so important. Why should you do that? So our job as coaches is to show you, not just the financial gain, but what you get as a human being from this. Your income is a direct reflection of the use of your time. So Mel said this perfectly before, like we do have a tracker that tells you everything you want, but even more than that, we have training. And I know Mel just worked really hard on creating her training videos. Annie has videos, and Annie is my coach also. I didn't really go into my story. I'm a teacher full time. I have 1 baby, 1 on the way. But I am a teacher. So for me, I wake up early in the morning. Right now I'm working from home, obviously, but I was getting up at like 5 a.m., getting my workout in, working for an hour before leaving for work. It's the way you use your time that's really important. If you decide to set business hours and during that business hour, you're scrolling through Instagram or scrolling through your Facebook feed and not actually tackling those vitals, you're not really going to reap the benefits of what this business can do for you. But if you're setting a timer, I'm going to do 10 minutes of invites. I'm going to do 10 minutes of follow-ups. I'm going to plug in 20 or 30 minutes for my workout. You're going to reap the benefits. So it's not that we don't have the time. It's just people don't know how to fit this into their schedule. And as coaches, that's what we help you with. And that's what we have to kind of show you how to do. So we set business hours and we make the time. I don't have the money. I love this quote because clearly Bill Gates is a billionaire. He's like one of the richest people in the world. And he said that if he were given the chance to do it all over again, that he would choose network marketing. So when it comes to that money objection, it's $160, sometimes $140, depending on what you choose, to get you literally started with everything you need for your entire business. Tell me any other business opportunity that you can do for that price. You will not be able to come up with something. You can't start your own business for that little amount of money. If you help 2 to 3 people a month, anything that you have to pay for that month is already taken care of just by commission. And you'll learn later about how we make money. Commission is the tip of the iceberg. It's nowhere near the big picture. We pay a monthly fee of $15.95 to like $18. It depends on like which area you live in. But to keep a business up and running, that's incredibly a small amount of money. And then to stay active, we need a certain amount of personal volume points. You'll be hearing about that probably a little bit later. But again, you just help a couple people every single month, and that money is literally taken care of for you. I always say this because I remember one of my first posts when I became a challenger and then became a coach. Every single day on my way to work to teach, I would go through the drive-through or literally walk into a Dunkin' Donuts, get a bagel with cream cheese, I'm not lying, or even like a sausage, egg, and cheese. Like, I'm not, like, that was me. And a super sugary caramel swirl ice latte with skim milk, because you know the milk is clearly going to make me skinny. And it was like $7.50 to like $8 every single day. Like I did that 5 days a week. I was spending like $40 because it was convenient. Not convenient for my waistline, not convenient for like me getting jittery and anxiety ridden from the caffeine, but that's what I was doing. For $4 a day, you get a meal from the shakes that we drink, and you're keeping your business literally active. So for me, saying that we don't have money, again, just like saying we don't have the time, you need to prioritize. It's all about your priorities in this situation. So do you need the bagel and the sugary drink, or do you want to crush a business and make money? And then maybe down the line, if you want to get that bagel and sugary drink, go for it. But right now, like we have to kind of choose what we are finding to be most important. So anybody who says that they don't have the money, it's not that they don't have the money. It's that they need to prioritize things a little bit better. And guess what? We are going through a pandemic right now. I totally get it. But there are many options for people to join us as customers, as challengers, as coaches, where it doesn't have to be a whole package, right? They can join us with just Beachbody On Demand and see how they like it. So there are so many different options to get people started. It doesn't have to be the whole shebang. This is great because I remember when I started, I didn't really know what Beachbody was. I've been a coach, this is almost 6 years now, but only really into the business for like probably 2. But don't know anyone. Everybody does it already. These are the things that I get every single day for objections. Oh, there's already like 3 girls in my town that do Beachbody. And I'm like, 3 girls in your town? Like, there are over 300, and this is from 2018, this stat that I found today. There's over 330 million people just in the United States, just in the US alone. So think about, there's about 400,000 coaches, and a lot of those coaches are not working active coaches. Some of them are just discount coaches out of 330 million. So think of all of those people in the world that do not have a Beachbody On Demand account, that are really needing to get healthy, that don't have a nutrition plan on track, that need this more than anything. So I wrote here, you know, people need us. You never know who needs this opportunity or whose life you can change. It's not up to me or Mel or Annie or Brooke or Mo or whoever to choose for other people. It's not up to me to say, oh, I'm not going to invite that person because they already have, you know, a full-time teaching job. They have a new baby on the way. They have this, they have that. It's not up to us, because had Annie not invited me years ago, I would not have been able to do all of these things for my daughter who has special needs now. There are so many things that I wouldn't have been able to do for her. It's just crazy to me that if I didn't have this opportunity, I wouldn't have this prospect of me knowing that I'm going to be able to leave my full-time teaching job, hopefully within the next year. I wouldn't have that. And now I do. So had Annie said, oh, I knew Anne-Marie in college. She plays lacrosse. She's a CrossFit athlete. I was an avid CrossFit athlete. I used to compete. But she didn't know that I needed this. I needed this community more than anything. So you can't choose for people. You need to let people make that decision on their own. And they want to delete you and block you, cool. But don't make that decision for them. Also, you are literally never on your own in this business. We train you on how to do everything. That's why we're called the team, right? You don't join a basketball team when you're young, or softball or soccer, and the coach doesn't help you, right? They train you. They teach you the rules. They teach you how to shoot a basketball. They teach you how to play defense. We give you all of the tools you need to help you in this business. Don't think everybody does it, because that's not true, or else you guys wouldn't be here right now. I'm not good with social media. I had about 100 followers on Instagram when I started. Actually, lying. Didn't even have an Instagram when I started this, only had Facebook. So no one is good at social media when they begin. It's awkward when you're talking into a camera, when you're talking into your phone and you've never done it before. I remember being really concerned that people were going to think I was weird. I would get weird looks from friends of mine, who almost all of them have actually ended up joining me, even if it was just in a challenge group. But, you know, you're afraid people are going to give you looks. You're afraid people are going to think that I don't even know what we end up putting into our own heads. But one of the main things with this, and I'm sure somebody will talk about it later, is personal development. We read personal development to get our mindset out of that funk, because guess what? People are watching. People are needing this change. So even if you're not good at social media, again, we have trainings. We help you. We're in this with you. And you don't have to start by talking into your phone. You could start with just adding some pictures and just saying, hey, this is who I am. What makes us different? I wanted to just add this slide because I find this to be really important. I had a coach just join me recently, and she was with a different multi-level marketing company for the last 2 years. And I didn't even realize when I invited her that she was a a distributor, whatever, I don't know what they call it. I'm not going to even mention the company because it's irrelevant. But she literally said to me the other day, oh, I wish I had it in my text messages, but something along the lines of, it's such a different experience being in a business where everybody cares so much about you and your well-being and how you do. Because in the other companies, it can be very, and I'm not speaking for all, but it can be very like self-fulfilling and everybody is out for their own well-being. Here, if you join our team, it's more than just a paycheck. It's our mission to help other people. If you love helping other people, then this is for you. If you don't want to help other people and that's nowhere near, then this is not for you. Yes, financial freedom is a beautiful thing, but you really do genuinely have to want to help people in order to make a difference, in order to help another person change their life. We care about every single person that we help. So just keep that in mind. We are such a tight-knit community, and especially this team, I think, is super special. There's just something about Team Boom, and that's like the overall team. And you might be with a coach who is in a different team. Like we all spread out. Like I'm Team Amplify, Team Tough Love. We've got a bunch of different teams, but it's just a different. Especially if you ever played sports or were on a dance team, anything like that, and you really miss that community. Even just having girlfriends, this is for you. And that's where I'm going to end.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You just nailed like all those things that I feel like all of us kind of feel when we're watching somebody or trying to see if this can like fit into our life. And actually, Anne Marie was on my club lacrosse team. And I really, really missed that team aspect and that community. And I was just sharing on Facebook kind of what I was doing. And I invited her and it's changed her life. She's changed people's life. It really is a ripple effect. So, you know, don't ever think that all of us come into this like knowing social media or that we are, you know, don't have, you know, the same amount of time as everyone else. Like you really just kind of fit it in with those little tasks, like Mel said, you know, when in pockets of time, when it fits around your life. So, and we all have different things going on too. So it really can fit into anybody's life and change so many people's lives. So that was amazing. Thanks, Anne Marie. Okay, so next we have Tiffany, and she's going to share a little bit about how you can fit this in around your full-time job.
Hi guys, so my name is Tiffany Gush, for those that don't know me. I have been a Beachbody coach for about 4 years, and Andrea is my coach. And I started coaching, just a little backstory. I started coaching because I was a new stay-at-home mom. At this point, like I was in pharmaceutical sales for 15 years, and then I was a new stay-at-home mom, and I had like 30 extra pounds of baby weight that I wanted to lose. I hated the way I felt. I hated like not being able to get dressed in like my baby clothes. So I started really for accountability, but at the same time, like I kind of knew that I wanted to coach because I just needed something for me. And losing my corporate job to stay at home, I just felt like I lost a little bit of me. So I signed up as a discount coach right away. And sorry, my phone's going off. And then
Oh, I just want to add, so Tiffany and I met through a mom's group just in our local town. Like actually we're in the same room as each other. And we never knew each other before. I don't even think she had social media at the time. Nope. So about 2 years later, she had her twins and they were premature. And so you were on bed rest in the hospital. Yeah. So her friend got her on Facebook just to like have something to do. And that's where she came across my post again and kind of was like, wait, Annie, like, what is she doing? And, you know, like, so that's how we kind of reconnected. So a little backstory.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, that's exactly how it happened. And I watched her story. I watched her play for like 6 months. And like she said, I wasn't on Facebook before. I had no idea anything about social media. And I was really just doing it to pass the time away. But as I watched her story, I was like, oh my God, she just had a baby. Oh my God, she just lost all the weight. And now she's like rocking this business. I was like, wait, I want to do this. So she actually accidentally text messaged me because she was text messaging somebody else. And she was like, and I was like, wait, I want to do this.
I forgot about that.
that's how it all started. But I'm so glad she did, because like I said, I started with a discount coach, but I'm so excited to like talk to you tonight about time and task and working full time and being a full time mom, because like one of this like coach call is how I started, really. Like I was already a discount coach, but then I heard someone's story on here, and it just lit my fire. So now I am back and working full time. I have 3 babies, or actually not babies anymore, because I have a 7-year-old, 2 5-year-olds. I work full time in pharmaceutical sales, and I work my Beachbody coach business. So what I do is, like Mel was talking about, is I follow the tracker every single day. I have it laminated like she does. And what I do is, so there's 4 vital behaviors. And number 1 is being proof of the product. And like, how cool is it that like being a coach is just taking care of yourself? So I literally wake up early, I be proof of the product, I work out, I drink my shake, and then I just check it off throughout the day. Like I kind of like, now that I'm home with the kids, like if they're outside playing, I just pop in my office for like 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna add to my social media right now. And I set a timer and I go, and then I like go back out. So really when I break it all down throughout the day, it's like maybe an hour and a half. And some days it's like longer, some days it's shorter. But then at the end of the night, like I'll have my tracker, and like after my kids go to bed, I'll come back in, and whatever I have left to do, I just like finish it like that way. But also I do personal development in the morning. That's another thing that I think Anne Marie just mentioned it. But so the 4 vital behaviors are proof the product, invite, personal development, and recognition. And so those are the main things that I try to get done, because those are the things that are really going to grow your business. So like I said, I work out in the morning. I do my PD in the morning, my personal development in the morning. I do some invites throughout the day, just kind of pockets of time, like whenever my kids are busy or when I'm working, like out of the house. Like I'm in pharmaceutical sales, so I drive around all day. So I pull into an office, and like I'm like, oh, I'm like 10 minutes early, so I'll just do like 10 minutes of invites, and then might get out of the office, and I might do 15 minutes of like answering messages and getting back to people. So I just kind of break it down throughout the day so it's not overwhelming, and I don't really have like, sometimes, excuse me, if I get up early enough, I can do it a full hour in the morning, or I do it at night if I don't get up. So I just kind of break it down that way. So, and that's it.
Yay.
That's
Yes. So I like just picking back off what she said. When I was working full time, I did it the exact same way. Like I would just do it in the morning, or I would do it at lunchtime. And it just kind of, it was like, actually, I know all of us that are coaches and done this for a while. It's like so fun to connect with other people throughout the day. Like it was like the highlight of my day, and just talking to girls and inviting them to the groups and plugging into my PD and my personal development. And so you really just fit it around those pockets of time. It's not something you sit down for 8 hours and do. It's just little things each day, and it's a lot of fun. So cool. Thank you, Tiffany. Brooke. So Brooke is going to talk about, you want to share what you're going to talk about? Talking about how.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going first about like how we earn.
Oh, you can go first about.
I can go first. Okay, cool. All right. So hi guys, I'm Brooke. I've been a coach for almost 5 years. I have a almost 4-year-old and a 6-month-old. And I was a kindergarten teacher for 6 years. And then since I had my oldest, I've been home because of Beachbody, which was like my life goal. So it's an amazing, amazing opportunity. And so we're so glad you guys are here. I'm going to talk to you guys just really briefly about like how to get started and what it costs to get started with your business. So usually I talk about how I feel like people usually are in one of 2 categories. So you are either here and you're brand new to Beachbody, you've never tried any of the programs or the products, but you were invited here to kind of check out the opportunity, and you're curious and want to know more about the programs, but you're really curious about coaching too. In that, if you fit into that category, we would recommend that you sign up with what we call a challenge pack, because as a bunch of us have talked about, you want to be what we call a product of the product. So, what we're doing here is we truly don't feel like we are like selling people something. We are clearly just on this health and fitness journey, and we invite people to join us, but no matter what, if they join us or not, we're going to be on this journey. So we're inviting people to join us rather than like buy something from us. And so in order for somebody to join you, you have to be using the program, the products, and be following the programs yourself to kind of have like your own story, have your experience to talk about. So we would recommend a challenge pack, which is usually when you buy like the Beachbody On Demand All Access for a year and Shakeology for a month. If you buy it together, Beachbody gives you an awesome discount. And that's what a challenge pack is. And there's a number of different challenge packs that you can get. For example, there's the workouts and the performance line, which is the all natural pre-workout and post-workout. There's just like a bajillion different ones that you can choose from. The most popular one is, I would say, Beachbody On Demand All Access for a year and Shakeology, because that's giving you like the foundation of a business. It's allowing you to test out all the different programs. It literally gives you access to all the programs. So you can kind of test the waters, and so you can know when you start getting your own clients, you can talk from experience. If they come to you and say like, I have a knee injury or I have a really bad back, what program would you suggest? And we don't expect that you're going to have done all of them before you have any clients of your own. And that's what the team is here for. But it's just a good idea to kind of have a little bit of insight into all the different programs, and then to be able to have your own experience with Shakeology, because Shakeology is the best, and you really just can't truly appreciate what it is until you have your own experience with it and you drink it daily, and just feel how amazing that you'll feel. And you're going to like share that with the people who are potentially joining you. So that's what a challenge pack is. So we're going to suggest that you get a challenge pack so that you have the basis of, the things that you need to have in order to talk to others about your experience. When you buy those together, Beachbody gives you a discount, but then they also will waive the one-time $39 startup fee. So when you get a challenge pack, Beachbody is saying to themselves like, okay, Brooke's getting a challenge pack and she wants to be a coach. Like, we're going to totally support this and we're going to waive that fee. It's waived altogether. It's like it never even happened. So you would talk to the coach who invited you here. You would talk about which challenge pack is the best fit for you, which flavors you need, and that you're signing up as a coach, and you won't even see that $39 fee. Moving forward, you're going to pay, like Anne-Marie said, it kind of depends exactly where you are, but it's like $16, $17-ish. It's called a business service fee. And you're going to pay that each month. And what that covers is it literally covers everything that you would need to cover as a business owner, and Beachbody does it for us. So they give you your own website to sell your products from. They do like all the overhead for your business, like shipping and receiving, stocking products, like they manage all of your income. They track your customers, the coaches in your downline. Like they literally do all of that. Like if you were to own a brick and mortar store, this is like the stuff that you would not want to do. Beachbody does all of that for you for $16. So you're going to pay that each month, and then you're also going to pay for whatever products you're going to use. And depending on where you are in your business, there is a minimum points system that you need to fulfill each month. But what's really cool, because I've been in other MLMs before, and I felt like I had to just like buy products to just have, and they would just sit on my shelf, and I felt like I was wasting money, and it was very frustrating. With Beachbody, you're simply, like someone said here, Tiffany, I think, said, we are encouraged to like be our best self. So we want to drink Shakeology. We want to like energize is life. Like it's our yellow drink that you might recognize, like following everybody else has it. I have too much Energize in a day, but that's another problem. So, you want to, it's not like you're going to be like, oh, I have to get this, I have to get this, I have to fill this. If you're drinking Shakeology every month, it's like, you don't even have to think twice about fulfilling that requirement. Never mind the beach bars, the Recover, the Energize, it's incredible. I will say too, that as a coach, you do get a 25% discount on everything that you buy. So, not only are, you building this business, but you get 25% off of all these products that you want to use anyway, because you truly are going to love them, because there's no way to not love them. So you're either in that category, or you are likely already a client or a challenger in the coach who invited you here in their challenge group, and you've probably bought a challenge pack in the past. If you didn't, you can pay that $40 fee. It just won't be reimbursed. So if you're a current customer and you have bought a challenge pack in the past, and then you're starting to think about coaching, and even if you just want to get the discount and sign up for the coaching, what you're going to do is you are going to pay that one-time $39 startup fee. Again, your coach will help you with this. They can send you a link for it. You're going to pay that. But then if you've bought a challenge pack in the past, Beachbody is going to, just like they would if you were signing up as a coach initially, they're going to say, this is awesome. She wants to be a coach. I'm going to support her. And we're going to give you that $39 back. So you're going to pay it. And then your coach will send you a form. It's wicked quick. It takes 10 seconds, super easy. And you're going to get that $39 reimbursed. So essentially, no matter which bucket you're in, signing up as a Beachbody coach is typically free. For the most part, if you're buying a challenge pack, which you should, it's free. But you can pay that one-time $39 fee if you don't want to buy a challenge pack. But then again, too, same as before, you're going to pay that $16, $17, $18 business service fee every month. And then you need that product requirement. But since we do get that 25% discount, even with the business service fee, you're still going to be saving money every month. And that's it. Anything I missed?
No, that's it. Yeah, you just covered it all. Like Brooke said, you and Anne Marie said, I think that there's literally nowhere that you're going to start a business that's that inexpensive. Starting a franchise of Subway or like somewhere out, like costs hundreds of thousands, like thousands of dollars. So owning your own business and not having to do any shipping, handling, inventory, you literally are being your best self, sharing your story, connecting people to this community, which I saw in the chat. A couple of girls were saying the community is like the best part. And from there, Beachbody takes care of all the other things. They take care of the technology and all of that, and they send it to their doorstep. So we literally are just running our groups and connecting with people once they get the programs and the products. So really awesome. So I am going to be our last segment here, and this is basically how we earn as coaches. So I am a mom of 3 boys. I went to school to be a teacher. I was, always kind of taught 9 to 5. I waitress, you go to work, you earn money. And I never knew anything about network marketing. I didn't have an Instagram account at the time. I had about like 150 friends on Facebook. And so I fell in love with the programs and the products first through my coach sharing it with me. I had a great job, and I wasn't really ever thinking about the income side of coaching. But I, unfortunately, after I had my second son, while I was pregnant with my second son, I got laid off from my company. And so I really started to think about job security. And I know it's a big thing that people are thinking about right now, because I hope and I pray that nobody ever has to go through that situation that I did with 2 little kids. It was really, really awful. And it really kind of just opened my eyes to the other side of the business, which was the earning potential. I love the programs, products. I knew about the community, but I hadn't really started dipping into the coaching side of things with the income. And I've watched girls kind of gain financial freedom from this, whether it be date night or paying for their products or I've been able to come home. I've made a 6-figure income over the past several years, soon to be in the Millionaire Club. The income side has changed my life financially. We are debt free. And I literally signed up when I really started this business when I was on unemployment. And then I went back to work full time. And then I slowly saw this as a second way to have just a stable, safety net for our family. And so the earning potential in this business is really just amazing. Nothing compared to the community and the people that you're going to meet. but I'm going to go over the 3 main ways that you earn as a coach, just to give you guys a little bit of insight into this. So there's a couple other ways that you can earn, but I'm only going to talk about the main 3 ways as a coach. So the first way is the 25% commission. So as Brooke talked about, you get 25% off all your programs, all your products, which is an amazing, amazing deal. So if you're already a customer paying full price for Shakeology or any of your products, I have so many people that strictly sign up as a discount coach solely for the 25% discount. So my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, tons of my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, they're all coaches for either maybe they dabble in the coaching or they just do it for the discount. So that's something that I always offer to people anyways. We call it like a preferred customer. So we as coaches, we get the first way that you earn is you get a 25% commission. So on anything that you sell. So basically Shakeology, the Energize, challenge packs, you get 25%. So a challenge pack, if you help one person, it's roughly $40 to $60 each time. So if you help like 5 girls for the month get into your challenge groups, I'm so bad at math, but that's like $60 each person. If they reorder Shakeology as a customer, you get $30. So that really starts to add up as you build your foundation of your business, the commission side of things. Beachbody also, when you get to a certain level in coaching where it's called an Emerald coach, basically Beachbody just sees you as somebody that's sponsored some coaches, and they have a wheel of people that are ordering Beachbody on demand and the programs and the products. And Beachbody just over the past month has increased their sales by 300% since March 14th. They have increased, like thousands of people are ordering Beachbody on demand. And when we help people with this business and we are a certain rank in it, we get those customers as our customers that Beachbody is giving us. So that's really cool. But mainly this is the first way that you earn. It's a 25% commission. It's all your own effort, which, to be honest with you guys, this is not how I created a 6-figure business in this business. I help maybe 3 to 5 people in this business. I have the residual income of returning customers who are ordering things. But in the beginning, like when you're a brand new coach, this is kind of the main way that you're going to be earning. And then eventually you're going to be going into the second and third way, which I'm going to talk about. Does anyone have any questions about that one? No? Okay. All right. So the second way is the subscription commission. So this is all about Beachbody on demand. And when I signed up as a coach, it was DVDs. Like there's no DVDs anymore. And when they transitioned to BOD, and I think it was like 2016, I was a little hesitant, but it is like a game changer. Like I could not live without BOD. And now more than ever in my life, like Brooke said, you get over 1,000 workouts. You get over 100 programs. You get the nutrition guides. You get the nutritionists. You get yoga, bar, Pilates, cardio, like you name it. There is a workout for kids. There is something for everybody in BOD. There's a cooking show. There's even a reality TV show on the trainers. So BOD is like the big package. So a commission, so when somebody orders Beachbody on demand, you get $40. So if somebody was to order a challenge pack today from you, they would get their Beachbody on demand and their Shakeology. And then in a year from now, they would be, you only are billed Beachbody on demand one time for the whole year. So $99 for the whole year for Beachbody on demand is literally like pennies compared to going to the gym or somewhere else. Like my husband and I actually share a BOD account. So, that's like both of us using it, but you get $40. So if you had 1,000 customers or coaches on Beachbody on demand per year, that would be $40,000 in just Beachbody on demand residual income. I'm not even talking about the commission of the 25%. This is just strictly commission of Beachbody on demand. And people, when they order Beachbody on demand, they keep it because it's a game changer. And it's something that, you know, I think my annual one goes out in November, and I don't even think about it, guy. I really do not think about it. So on top of your customers and your coaches, and as you're doing this long term, and Beachbody is giving you customers and they're ordering their Beachbody on demand, and I'm, you know, helping people and they're giving me customers, so many people are on Beachbody on demand. So 1,000 customers, this is just like a kind of a, you know, giving you guys like a little math. Customers and coaches on Beachbody on demand is $40,000. So $40 goes to you as a coach, and the other 60 goes to Beachbody just to like maintain the programs, the products, and all of that. And this is becoming huge in the fitness industry. So that's just a second way that you can earn, is just strictly the commissions off of Beachbody on demand. Does anyone have any questions about that? No? Okay. Okay, so this is the main way that you earn. It's called team bonuses. And I'm gonna kind of, I'll just go a little bit into this, but basically this is helping your coaches be successful. I was in sales before this. I was in Pearson Education, and we had a sales force of 5 of us, and we were all kind of like against each other. Like nobody was really helping each other. We were just helping like the big company. But the difference with Beachbody is that you want your coaches to be successful. I want nothing more than to help my coaches be successful. I want to see them rank advance and earn money and, you know, help people. And I want their coaches to be successful. And so the training and the community and the support going into this team is just unreal, what you're going to get, like trainings and coach basics and running these groups for people. So basically, as you start to build a team of coaches, you begin to earn a team bonus. So for helping people become successful in this business and basically just teaching them to do the vitals like you are, Beachbody rewards you a 5% matching bonus on anything that your coaches or customers generate for the week. So, which in the beginning is going to be small because your team is small and you're just kind of building it up. In 2013, when I really started diving into this business, you know, I had like 1 or 2 coaches, right? And then I helped them become successful, and then they found some coaches, and then we all helped them become successful. And so your team starts to grow, and it's not just the people that you personally sponsor into this business, it's your entire team and what they're sponsoring and who they're helping. And so we reach down into our team, and we really want people to be successful with this business. Because I love the fact that Brook Reed could could come home from her teaching, kindergarten teacher to be home. And, Mel's a hairdresser, and now she's doing this at home. And, Anne Marie's a New York City teacher, and she's been able to do this part-time while she's, at home right now with the quarantine. And just so much success and so much financial freedom has come to this business just from sharing about it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg compared to like the products and the programs and actually genuinely changing someone's life physically and mentally. But it's basically roughly a 5% matching bonus on anything that your coaches or customers generate for the week. So that's like, if your coaches help people with challenge packs or the Beachbody on Demand or the Shakeology, the Energize, all of that is considered product and products for the week. And you get like a 5% matching bonus off of that. So in 2013, when I started, I had like 4 or 5 coaches. And now our team is growing and they're growing. And now roughly we have like almost over 5,000 coaches on our team just in a short period of 6 years. And that's basically just from showing up in pockets of time and helping people. And I know that that's going to continue to grow because we have so many successful coaches on our team already. And really it comes down to just finding 5 other coaches, like 5 other business builders that really want to do this with you. And you're going to have 80% of the people are going to be discount and just for the programs and products. And then, you're going to have your runners. And so that's really cool to see. So basically that's the 3 main ways that you earn. And I'll just really quickly go back over that. So, okay. So the number 1 is the 25% commission. Pretty straightforward. You sell something, you earn it. The second way is BOD. Whenever somebody gets a subscription, you automatically get paid that $40. And that just depends on when they ordered Beachbody On Demand. So if somebody ordered it today, in a year from now, they'd get the subscription. But we have people, joining us every monthly for our challenge groups and the support that we go give into there. And then one of the main ones is your team bonus, which is by helping your coaches be successful. So when you join our team, our main goal is to help you become successful with sharing your story, with creating your brand, with helping you manage your time and management, and being able to fit it in the way that you want to fit it. Because remember, this is your own business. You are the CEO of your business. You can run it any way that you want. You can do it any way that you want, any time that you want. We're just here to help you. And I wish I came into this having a team like this when I joined. When I came into this, we didn't really have a team. But we have the resources of Beachbody, and so many people have so many tips. And so our team is seeing success so much quicker because we have the tools to help people move their business forward really quick. So it's a lot in one gulp. Does anyone have any questions about anything that anyone talked about? Or if you have a question and you can't think about it, you can always just reach out to your coach who invited you and ask them, or I can send this recording and you can rewatch it, and if you have any questions you can write them down. Anyone? No? I think that's it. Do you guys have anything to add?
Love you so much.
Love you too.
Mel, I love you so much.
You ladies did an amazing call. Congrats. Thanks for all the info.
You're welcome. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to jump on here. I will send the recording to the coaches here. And if anyone didn't see it, we will send it to them. So thank you guys.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.